Uncle Sam has turned from Uncle Sam to Uncle Tyrant. A criminal enterprise.
Bunch of crooks.
Good people, overworked.
Don't like them.
I guess they're a bunch of crooks.
Lois Lerner lies.
Controversial and bureaucratic.
Bureaucrats and greedy.
Well, instead of internal, I would call it infernal. Instead of revenue, I would call it revolutionary, because I think that it is destroying the country from within, not creating stability, and it's non-service.
A bully, controlling, basically you're guilty before you get to, I've gone through a couple of audits with them, and I'm amazed just at the tack that they take instead of really working with you.
The tax system is complex, doesn't need to be, it is corrupt. It's the biggest source of power for politicians. That's why it should be simple, so it can devote resources to bettering the lives of all of us.
The biggest one, I think, is the fact that we penalize work. I don't think we should do that. I think we should at best penalize consumption through a consumption tax.
It needs to be simplified. The taxes are too much. They're taxing everything, including everything but the air we breathe.
I think that the biggest issues are simplification, which I favor, and then also who pays how much, and that's where I think that there should be re-equilibration so that those who receive more pay more.
It's way too complicated. I believe the current IRS code is 25 times longer than the Bible. It is punitive. It punishes work and discourages investment. And 3, I think that it destroys jobs. For example, the United States has the highest corporate tax rate of any industrialized country in the world.
Throw the code out, put in a simple flat tax, generous exemptions for adults and kids. A family of 4, for instance, would pay no income tax, federal income tax, on their first $52,800 of salary. That's the kind of code. Do it on a single sheet of paper or a few keystrokes on the computer.
My initial thoughts revolve around themes like arson, bringing the IRS building down, taking all the desks and putting them out into the street and sending people home. But on a more serious note, I think that we need to go from progressive to proportional taxation. People pay in the same proportion. And that way, people can vote to raise taxes, but if they do, they're going to be voting to raise their own taxes. None of this nonsense about I get to raise your taxes and benefit from it.
I think it should be a straight 15%.
I would think that we need something closer to the flat tax.
Fair, simple, clear, and low rates. Probably a flat tax, which many countries in the world have adopted, especially the former communist countries of Eastern Europe.